The Red Wolves will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Appalachian State's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Swan. The quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Off-play action on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's brought down. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got a man. It's Stevens. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Powell. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Offense working from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Little. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Bush. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line. Pulls and fired complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catch in the middle, it's Harrell. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Back to pass, it's Rayner. The throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown! This should be the last play of the quarter. RPO complete to open the drive. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Mountaineers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well. And this dropping back, it's Rayner. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And they will score. Touchdown. And the Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Finds space on the right. Breaks gets into the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, and State. Snagged in the end. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Harrell.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Red Wolves come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lost to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Summers. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes a grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to attack a touchdown Red Wolves. And get in for 6 more points. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Swan. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Dozier. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Powell. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Red Wolves with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got it in the middle, it's Summers. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. To the air, it's Rayner. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He might want another play. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch on the left. Sprinting away. And he got away from the defense and Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
With the catch, it's Hamlin. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Scanning the field, it's Swan. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Summers. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrell. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quick completion on the out route. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Harrell. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Quick strike.
On the double. Cobra.
Wants to throw. It's Swan. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Morrison. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O.
Okay, ready?
First down here for the offense.
Come on, set.
Here's the handoff. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. Slams it ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised.
Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Rayner. The sure hands, it's Summers. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The offense changing the play. Toss to the outside. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Powell. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The toss to the outside. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will pitch it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they'll knock him down. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all. 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking deep. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to go up top on first down. Into the end zone. Pulls it in. It's Harrell. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Corners are going to bail. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Doyle. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Caught over the middle. It's Dozier. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He's going for it all. Pulls in the deep ball. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. To the air. It's Swann. He's got an open man. Bulldozes his way through. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Plows through the defense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Throws for the tight end. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hamlin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right down the middle. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Here's the heat. Gets rid of it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive at this point. All right.
Touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Red Wolves, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll pull it on the read. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But